I'm here with Jeff Mayweather. He's a trainer now, former professional fighter. Fought Oscar De La Hoya in 1993. What do you think about your nephew's performance tonight?
Well, I thought he gave a brilliant performance. Really, I thought that I take my hat off to Marquez as well. I think Marquez showed great character, and basically he fought with all his heart. He seemed as though he was fighting for his country. But I think that everyone got a chance to see that Floyd, the rust is still there, and just kind of like what Oscar just alerted to is the fact that he looks a little faster and a little stronger.
It looks like he fell down to raw welterweight finally, huh? Because
yes.
Before he was kind of a junior welterweight fighting at 147. What do you think? What about you? Are you training your brothers? Both your brothers are trainers, and who are you training right now, Jeff?
Well, the best prospects that I have right now is Demetrius Hopkins and Mickey Bay.
And how's Demetrius doing right now? What's up with him? What's going on with this?
Well, basically, Demetrius just ran into some legal problems, and now he's back, and now he's ready to get his career back on track.
Now, what happened with Mosley, man? Will your brother ever fight Shane Mosley? Everyone. Now, I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan, and I always say, but there's a large percentage of the writers that criticize Floyd. Have you noticed that? Have you read Doug Fisher saying that Floyd never fought anyone and this and that?
Let me tell you something about Doug Fisher and Steve Kim. They're Floyd Mayweather haters. So anything that they write, it doesn't matter because they're biased. And every time Floyd does something, they're never going to give him credit for it. They talked about, I was just talking to Steve Kim just a minute ago. He tells me, oh yeah, Floyd beat a great lightweight. But wait a second, when Pacquiao struggled with him, and Pacquiao still he beat Ricky Hatton, who Floyd had already destroyed. Then he turned around and beat Oscar De La Hoya.
I know.
Floyd
had
already beat.
They compared those two performances,
yeah,
but now let's compare this one, right?
No. Floyd dominated Marquez. It wasn't close. You was lucky you could get a guy around.
I know. I got to tell you, though, Jeff, I really think Cotto's going to take it to Pacquiao. And what do you think? Everyone likes Pacquiao in that fight, but he's going to fight a welterweight in his 20s. What do you think about that fight?
I think that's going to be a great fight. I think that it's one of those situations where as long as Cotto doesn't struggle with the weight, I think he has a great chance of winning. Only thing that Pacquiao really has better than him then is the speed. And I think it's a pick-em fight, really. That's what I really think at this point.
I've interviewed like 20 guys, and I have 20 out of 20 that like Pacquiao. But I really think that Pacquiao's knockout of Ricky Hatton was aberration, like Michael Nunn's and Sambu Kalembe. He cut lefty, fast lefty, caught the guy, you know?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. And Ricky had never been the same after Floyd. Once Floyd took the 0 from him, his O off his record, he was never the same fighter anyway.
Yeah.
He struggled with mediocre fighters. He struggled with
Juan Lascano,
and then who the fight he fought after that?
He fought Paul. He looked good against Molinaggi.
Well, he fought good against Molinaggi, but Molinaggi is still a guy that actually, he can't break an egg. He has talent, but he can't break an egg. So, it's one of those situations.
Would your brother ever fight? Would he fight your nephew? Would he ever fight Shane Mosley, Jeff? Is that a fight?
It's a fight that believe me.
I love that fight, man. If I could pick one fight, it'd probably be that fight. Man.
Don't believe me. If that's what the public wants, and they're willing to pay for it, I'm sure he'll fight. Floyd's not scared to fight anyone. Mm-hmm. Floyd's a businessman.
Yeah.
And so basically, when you're a businessman, you let supply and demand make the fight happen. To be honest, who cares about Shane Mosley? They toss his name around, but he needs Floyd. Floyd doesn't need him.
Yeah, no, pretty much right now the biggest fight in boxing that we made is Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Period. That's over $1 million buys guaranteed for sure.
Definitely. And that I agree. And I agree even if Pacquiao lost and he didn't lose in a devastating fashion, I think that still would be the biggest fight in boxing.
And then you're a big boxing fan, Jeff. Who are some of your favorite fighters in history, man?
Of course, Muhammad Ali. And I don't know nothing about Ray Robinson. I don't know nothing about Joe Louis other than watching him on tape. One of my favorite fighters was actually Michael Nunn.
Okay. Yeah, he's in jail right now, man. He's in
in Pernell Whitaker.
Okay.
Unfortunate. They both of them met with some bad circumstances, but I'm talking about their boxing careers. They were two of my favorite fighters.
At their best, they were very good fighters.
Right.
And who was the best fighter that you ever faced, in your opinion?
Status-wise would be Oscar, of course.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. One durable fight that I was in that gave me a fight in which I competed in was a guy named.
Did you fight Julian Wheeler?
No, I never fought Julian Willer.
Okay.
I can't even think of the guy's name. So let's stick with Oscar.
Okay, Oscar. Thanks for the interview, Jeff.